Hey, this is Editor Zaggy here. Um, this video is actually full of audio issues. It should sound, for the most part, fine. Normally, when I record, my audio tracks are separated, and so I recorded with the idea that they were, and the program that I use had an issue, and it recorded my microphone along with the game track, along with everything. So there are some mic noises in this, and it's not the most polished audio wise. So I apologize. I will get that fixed before the next episode. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Welcome back, everybody, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's been a minute since I've played, but I know we're at Newhoff. We're meeting with the boys. We just got our mount. Our boy Pebbles, looking good. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been able to hop into the game, but I am totally excited to get back in to see what's going on. I know when we last left off, there was quite a bit we had to do. We had to go talk to Bernard, question the survivors, and scout the area. There's been some naughty business here at Newhoff. So, without further ado, let's get back into it, my friends. The dogs in this game are freaky. Maybe it's just the dogs in Bohemia that are freaky, you know? Maybe that's the case. Beats me. It's actually been quite a few days since I've played, probably about a week. So I'll probably need to refresh myself on a few things. We did roll up on a corpse horse as we came in. We're not gonna lockpick. That's kind of messed up. Wow. Yeah, it's not looking good here at Newhoff. Yeah, combat might be a little shaky for me. Like I said, it's been a minute, but let's do this thing.
You! Where have you been? All that bold talk and then you disappear? That's not the kind of man I need.
But
We waited for you while people here suffered, damn it. We could have caught the ones who did it, and because of you, they've run off.
because I...
Silence! I don't want to hear it.
I haven't made the best start of it. But maybe I can still be of some help.
Yeah, you know, now that he says it out loud, it makes sense that trying to sell all that hair meat whilst this town was actively being under attack was probably not the best move. But you made a bit of groschen, so, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Didn't you say you were going to scout the area?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Smell. The stud farm owner. I saw him in Skalitz a few times. His poor widow. How could anyone be so cruel? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that? How could anyone be so cruel?
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
It's kind of a weird looking helmet. Like, I get it, but, like, it's a little bizarre. More of them by the stables.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
This almost feels like the work of, like, Jack the Ripper, like a serial killer, instead of, like, wartime looting. Like, this feels unnecessarily brutal. But what do I know? I don't loot and pillage. I'm just a dude. I know nothing of wartime splendor. Freaky looking dogs. At least they kept the freaky looking dogs alive, you know? Chat with him soon.
How could anyone be so cruel?
Yeah.
How could anyone be so cruel?
Ooh. Yeah, we probably shouldn't chat with her. Let's see if this guy has anything to say.
Are you well?
Leave me alone.
Come on now, Henry.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks. Then Smill, he shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
Poor guy.
Did they take anything?
No,
What'd
What
they do
happened
this
after
for
that?
then?
we ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
I mean, I was wondering, he said there were only a few of them. So I was like, why didn't they fight back? I guess it probably all happened so fast.
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here? That bloodthirsty beast. Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Farewell.
Sometimes the audio, or sometimes the dialogue's a little off, where he's like, oh, it was terrible. Farewell. Farewell. He like sounded
How
happy.
could anyone be so cruel?
Let's see if this
See what
guy-
they did
Nope,
here.
nothing.
Kill them.
Uh,
Find those horse hunters and kill them.
That's my goal, brother. That is
Such
my goal.
senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people,
Poor guy.
and yet it seems they didn't take anything.
Poor innocent creatures.
That's the weird thing, right?
What? Who's there?
Easy.
It's just me.
I just came to ask.
I don't know anything.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
That's good.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
See, this is the part of LA Noire where I press X to
You
doubt.
didn't happen to hear where they came from.
No, I didn't see a thing.
Ginger's acting mighty aloof for someone who don't know who did it, hands up and all. Listen, this might not have the face technology that LA Noire has, but that was sus. So I feel like the wise thing would be to go back to Bernard and tell him what happened, but I feel like we kind of have to be the hero here. We did a silly thing. We were supposed to be here ASAP. Probably should have got the urgency from that cutscene, but, you know, we're here. We made it. We did take our sweet time, unfortunately, but I like to think that maybe nothing would have
This wasn't
been,
done by animals.
nothing would have
They must
changed.
have gone into the woods this way.
Scout the area. I really feel like going in here alone is probably a bad idea, but I mean, I gave them plenty of time to flee. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, just some rocks, a bit of blood. Keep going this way. Probably want to stay strapped or get clapped kind of deal. More blood this way.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Game saved, okay.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
All right. We're just going to keep going on our own. I knew Ginger had something to do with it. I knew Ginger was suspicious. I knew it. My L.A. Noire detective spidey senses were tingling. He gave one of those shady looks. L.A. Noire is such a good game. I think Rockstar did a phenomenal job with it. It was one of the first ever games I watched a Let's Play of on YouTube. Actually, not one of it. I believe it was the first. That was the Ghost Robo Let's Play, back when he was doing that. One of the first people I subscribed to on YouTube. Alright. Where...
Why?
Ginger's gone. The Watchman is praying. Ginger left. Do you know where Ginger went, Mark?
Do you know anything about Ginger? I followed 2 of the raiders and they were talking about him.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the
Henry,
attack?
I think Ginger was responsible for the attack.
Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off. Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd.
I like how he's not quick to judgment. Henry's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. There could be something there.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
Alright, well, ask Jakob. Yeah, I just want you guys to be able to hear the dialogue a bit better, and I even found that one a little hard to hear. And I know in the last episode there were a couple of moments where it was just kind of tricky to, wow. They clean off the poor guy. Oh, that was his rear. I thought that was his front. And I thought he was just chopped clean off. That still sucks, though. But yeah, I know in the last episode there were some moments that were kind of hard to hear. So hopefully bumping up the dialogue like that should help. So let's go find Jakob, and let's go find Ginger, whom I feel like we should have detained immediately, if you ask me, but no one's asking me. No one's asking old Henry. Where's Jakob? You're Ruda. You're Jakob, eh? Oh, you poor soul.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
Oh, see, there's nothing that would have done. I could not have changed anything. It happened last night. I can ask him to show me his arm. Or I could say I'm not a soldier.
I'm not a soldier. I'm one of the survivors from Skalitz.
I see, lad. Well then, what do you need to know?
Help me. I want to cut to the chase and talk about Ginger.
How did you
but-
come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards, caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah, but he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
Apologies, I had a technical difficulty there. If for some reason the game audio was recording on the mic track, so there might be, you might hear like some gross mic noises for the first 5 minutes of the video. I apologize, that should be fixed now, it looks like. So anyway, let's get back to it.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
I'm a little sus of Jakob.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
Listen, if he had something to say, he should have just come out with it. I'll lie to
You have
Jakob.
my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Ujits.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. Oh, and they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them.
Exactly. Take care now.
I'm gonna have to do more looking in this game, and we all know that I can't find anything. You'll smell them before you see them. That's really funny if I could smell in the game.
Good day to you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
Those bandits I found in the woods were talking about him.
They mentioned him by name?
Well, they said Ginger.
I like how
That is suspicious,
he doesn't
but it could
question.
be a coincidence.
Why is everyone like, huh? That was a weird little dialogue moment there. I mentioned that I found bandits. He's like, not even going to mention that maybe we should go after them. And also, it could be a coincidence that they brought up Ginger by name. Why are we all like, he was pretty obviously sus, and now he's disappeared. I don't know.
He acted suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
Maybe.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Ratai.
Very well, sir.
Well, it looks like Bernard is chilled out a little. I mean, I guess he was reasonably upset. I did low-key disappear for a moment. So I'm just seeing if I have any food on me. And we are going to munch, 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 munch. Now we're nice and full. We had some dry meats. Is she just vibing while her whole town was murdered?
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
That's bizarre that her reaction is, oh my God, your clothes are filthy, when her entire town is dead.
Do you know of any charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof?
Interesting.
As far as I know, there's some in the woods by the creek, about halfway between Neuhof and Korechnik Mill, the one by Ratai.
Thank you.
Okay, so we live at Korechnik Mill, question mark. So Neuhof, Ratai. No, we live in this mill. Sorry, this mill. They're talking about this mill. We want to hop on pebbles and follow the water. I think we can do that. Speaking of water, it'd be really cool to clean myself up. Apparently I look rather filthy. Alright, let's mount up on the boy. I wonder if Pebbles here has like has to eat and stuff like we do. Does he jump? Not over this fence, he doesn't. Alright. We want to head south anyhow, so we will do just that. Man, that like valley that we're in is just so pretty. At least it gives us a waypoint on the map. I know me actually trying to find stuff in this game is abysmal. And I apologize for 4 episodes of essentially me wandering aimlessly. Looks like they're up this way. Man, Ginger, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to hear you out. Please, please, please. Don't prove I'm right. Little Sabrina Carpenter reference there for you. Alright. Let's hop off of old Pebbles. God, I love Pebbles. If anything happens to him, I will have a fit. Rob!
God be
Oh,
with you.
that's not his name. That was I could have been a
I'm
thief.
looking for a ginger-haired boy. I hear he's friends with some charcoal burners.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in the stud farm.
I know where that
It's any
is,
kind of prejudice.
but I don't know no one from there. Take care now.
I think he's lying to me. I think he's protecting his friend.
If there's something you want, better ask me first.
Oh, perfect. The charcoal
help
burner
you.
spokesman.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
All right. Okay, they're probably telling the truth. So we need to go between Neuhof and Oh Shits. Sorry. So clever, so funny. All right, so we're going to hop on Pebbly. Pebile. Mount up, Henry. We're going to head north.
Yeah. Ah! Are you blind? Yeah.
I may have bumped into him. My bad, my bad. You know, it's wild to me that when this game released, right? This game was essentially an indie game, as far as I know. Small team, smaller budget, took them a while. And there are some small quirks, right? Some small quirks that show. But for the most part, this is really impressive. Now, the sequel has sold a bajillion copies. I plan to add to that at some point, but they're no longer indie. Okay, watch my indie video if you want my thoughts on what the heck an indie game even is. But they're definitely doing well for themselves. I guess let's just say that. And that's awesome. And I hear that the second game has much more in terms of detail, which is kind of shocking given just how much there is in this game. And so I'm very interested in seeing what that'll look like and where this will go. I guess it would make sense that he would have gone towards the bandits? Question mark? I don't know. Does it make sense? There were bandits that said like they were going to hurt him and stuff. And drop opera into media. So now it's under media. Okay, so now if someone goes ba-dum, we should be good. But yeah, the dudes that were saying they're gonna like rip his legs off and beat him up and stuff, they were up north. So it's interesting that he also chose to go up north. Listen, I might be judging the kid a little early, but it doesn't seem all that bright anyway, so. I was just thinking, darn, wouldn't that suck if that was a feature? And then I hit a tree. Ow. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's go. An interesting sight. I'm not sure what the interesting sight is. Are we coming up on it here? No. No clue. I'm glad we didn't take any damage there on that fall. That would have blown mega chunks. And I should be able to smell them before I see them. It just smells like my microphone. Any smoke? Not that I can immediately see, but I also see a building down here, so we're probably on them. Yep. The camp. Is there a spokesperson nearby? Apparently all charcoal burners have spokesmen. Alright, let's get off. Don't love talking to people from atop my horse.
My respects to you.
Oh, thanks, brother. Do you know where this Ginger
Do you
kid
know where I
is?
could find Ginger?
Who?
Come
The
on.
stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friends with some charcoal burners.
Ah, I know who you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Tomberg. Just follow the stream to the west. Good luck to you.
Do all these are all of these charcoal burners sending me on some wild goose chase?
Watch what you're doing! There's people walking here!
Bro, I just got on my horse. Chill out. Good lord. Okay, so near Dalmberg, we want to head west. Okay, so somewhere along this river. I see. There's a lot of charcoal burners. Alright. We got some more fellas this way. Ginger. Who are you? Charcoal burner twin. Like you have a twin, or... Suppose we'll go talk to the twin. I'm not seeing old Gingy. Are we outside of our... Oh, we are outside of the... Was he talking about these guys? We'll talk to the twin. We'll see if maybe Mr. Twin has anything for me.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay. Alright, I'm looking for Ginger.
A stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
That's odd. The charcoal burners by the stream told me they know Ginger and that he comes to visit you.
Horseshit! They probably just said that to get rid of you. Nobody likes a stranger sticking his nose into their business.
It's the business of my liege lord. I'm here because of what happened at Neuhof, and that boy knows something about it. Let me talk to him.
Hold your horses. First, prove you're with the garrison.
Look at my clothes, bro.
You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way. Because there's been 2 brutes asking after him too. And they look like they'd cut his throat without blinking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll kill him.
I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp.
Okay, so now we've narrowed it down kind of, sort of. And we need to find a path that leads to an abandoned camp. I'm thinking maybe something over here.
Hey.
Listen, people hate when you bump into them in this game. I suck at finding people in this game, so this will be truly interesting. They did go over the bridge. We know that. But you know we are officially headed in the right direction. We're going to go left here. And now things are a little nebulous. I'm not too sure. He said there is a path that leads to an abandoned camp. Into the woods. And kill some banditos. And hopefully not get killed ourselves. Because that would be rather unfortunate. I think we found them.
No other bugger. What did you do with the loot? But wenches and booze. And indulgences, of course. Did you drink on... Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger,
These
the
are our
stable
boys.
boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhof. Hmm?
What the
I
hell
see.
was that?
Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Oh, the little...
Now. You going to crime? You'll get what.
Okay. That guy sucks at blocking.
Give up. God. Shit.
Okay.
I'll slaughter.
Ow, ow.
You call that? Peace. Shit.
Okay. Alright, we're making some progress.
Don't pitchy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dope peachy. Ow. What's this guy, like, kind of decent?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay. Okay, we kind of swung into where he was defending. So that was kind of foolish on my part. Okay.
It'll all be over with you soon.
I mean, with you, maybe. You forget that I have a little thing called plot armor. And that even if you best me, I will reload my save and I will come back and I will end you no matter what. You will never best me. It is physically impossible. We're up against the thing. Ow. We're bleeding. We're bleeding. We might actually have our first death on our hands here. That's okay. Lock in. Okay. I don't know how he's like so...
You're done for, fucker.
I don't know why he's so good at this game. You know, I might actually be done for. Well, this is rather embarrassing. Okay, chill. How? How? I don't think I've landed a hit on this guy. Okay. Dude.
Yeah, well landed.
Thank heavens. Okay. I don't know how to heal myself. I don't think I have the capacity to do that. Does this guy have... He's gonna get mercy killed. Ugh. Does this guy have... He has some Groschen. He doesn't have anything that I can use to heal myself. That's rather unfortunate. We are actually... Fun fact, we're bleeding to death. We're bleeding to death and we're dying. So maybe they'll have something in here that we can bandage ourselves up with. Oh. Okay. We really thank the heavens. Let's go ahead and other bandage. Oh, we actually had some. I'm a fool. Let's bandage our head up. Let's do it again. And again. And again. There we go. We're on the verge of death. Our health is tremendously low. But our belly's full. Maybe that'll help us. What about these marigold decoctions? There we go. That will heal us. That will heal us. We've looted this dork. There's some more goodies in here we can loot. Sure, we'll take all the things I think we should sell. And then this prick over here. He's got some Garashin on him. A long distance arrow, some healing, piercing, silver ring, small armorer's kit, and some working boots that are potentially on par with what I got. So we're starting to get a little healed up. We're starting to feel a little better. 56 versus 58. Yeah, we're going to throw his boots on. I'm grabbing the rings just to sell. All of our stuff is damaged and dirty. We're covered in blood. Good heavens. That one guy was... Well, he was rough, but we got him. We eventually got him. We did not die. But boy, howdy, did we get kind of close. Scarily close to death there. We had a very eventful little fight with those guys, but we leveled up. And so far, our Henry has remained deathless. We are still the original Henry. And that's a win in my book. We ate too much because I just did the Skyrim thing, where you eat a bunch to heal. Hopefully we won't see combat for a little bit, because I don't think we can handle any more right now. Until we get some rest. And probably clean up. And it is looking to be about rest time. I don't know if these guys have a spare bed we can use. I hope so. Yeah, they're all out. So let's chat with this guy.
Huh? No. Clear off. Let me sleep. Oh, shit. Sod off.
Alright, well, I've never wanted to hurt a man more. Okay. I'm not seeing any spare beds out here. In here. That would be negatory. There's no spare beds. I don't want to wait throughout the night. That'll just make me sleepier. Yeah. So I guess we just sit and we wait. I guess that's what we do, unfortunately. Suppose we'll just do just that. Not healing up one bit. We are still in pain, and that makes sense. Healing in this game does not come easy. And then select what to use it on? That's interesting. Physical and spiritual woes. Savior Schnapps is, of course, Savior Schnapps. Can I not use this on me? I don't know.
God be with you, good sir. You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something. And if you share a bit of silver with me...
These guys are really starting to piss me off.
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it to me, and it'll be a done deal.
Listen, we really can't do another fight right now, but I ain't paying this guy.
What
So.
if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Ratai?
Piss off, boy. Before I get really upset and knock your fucking head off. If you want to learn something, pay up.
Forget it.
As you wish. Good luck to you.
I ought to just kill him dead. I ought to just kill him dead. That piece of crap. Okay, let's go talk to someone who knows something. Wake up. Wake up.
Clear off.
Dude, I'm liable to just knock you all out.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
Bro,
You want proof? I
look
can
at
take
me.
you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
God be with you.
You know, I can appreciate that these guys want to look out for their friend. I can't appreciate that they're stinky, poopy heads who refuse to look out for me. Let's get to about 50 health. Are you kidding me?
Hey, get up off that bed. You've no business here. How dare you sleep in someone else's bed? Get lost.
I actually hate the charcoal burners. They're not my least favorite people in this entire game. I'm basically crippled. And these guys are like, get out of my bed. I just wanted to rest, bro. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted some rest. A guy freaking, like, was ready to cold cock me. These guys are just playing around with this man's life. A town of people was murdered, and they couldn't care less. Once I get a hold of Ginger, it's going to be really hard to hear him out. It's going to be really hard to listen to him. But we'll do it. We'll hear him out. We promised. I know I said I was going to lie to him, but we promised. If this bastard isn't here, I swear. We're going to have a problem. I'm stuck. Okay. There.
It's not my fault.
You know.
There was nothing.
Oh, it's Ginger in the dark. Okay.
You've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Brother, I got time.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. Well, it was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
So a band of bandits that are a little unorganized.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
All right, so he's...
Wait, what about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
So he's a bit like Henry, but slightly more cowardly. Anyway, we're going to rest. Not only are we tired, yes, I know we're filthy. We're not the most comfortable anyway. We're going to sleep until about midday. We just need more health. But I don't want to travel at night. All right. Let's go ahead and lockpick this while we're here. Thank the heavens for easy lockpicks. A bandage, some hide, and a linen shirt. Okay. All right. So we need to go report back to Bernard after the eventful time we've had. And Bernard is back at Neuhof. We're just going to fast travel because that's a long trek back, and we literally just did a wild goose chase. And frankly, I'm a bit tired. So let's go. Let's talk with Bernard. Are you Bernard? No, you're just a watchman. Not just a watchman. That's rather rude, isn't it? We definitely need to get Henry some rest soon. Like proper overnight rest. Alright. Is that Bernard's horse? No, that's... Radsick! Dad! Dad number 2!
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhof stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but 2. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot.
Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Farewell.
Oh. Why is it that I'm always failing the stuff with Bernard? Well, I suppose he can't get mad at me for that one? Question mark? Right? Because, like... Freaky dog. Freaking out. Freaky dog. Alright, we need to go to Ushitz. Oh shits. Our friends are leaving. Well, they're trying. They're certainly trying.
I'll be with you.
You're not mad at me for not telling you. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we can... you gonna... Yeah, you can just... He's just gonna walk. He's just gonna walk there. Okay. Alright, so... Maybe when we get to Auschwitz, we can fraggin' rest? Maybe at Talmberg? Because we're getting low on energy. We're getting low on nourishment, or we will by the time we get there. You hear clash of skirmish happening up ahead. Watch the battle. Don't interfere in it. No, not feeling it. Pilgrim, you've come across a Pokemon that has clearly been keen on taking advantage. He doesn't look dangerous beyond this, but he's after. We're just ignoring. We just want to push through and get to Ushitz. But we'll start in Talmberg. And here we are back in Talmiesburgies. And maybe... Let me fit through here. Yeah, what up, Radim? What up, Vodova? Long time no see, you freak. How you doing?
My respects to you.
You should. You know how long it took me to find you last time?
If you've got the coin.
I'm just gonna get rid of some stuff, I think. Okay, so I don't know if there are places to stay that aren't our beds. There must be, right? So if we head into Talmberg, yes, we have a bed here. Okay, I see it on the compass. Yes, our old bed is still ours, I guess.
Wait a moment. You're him, right? The boy from Skalitz?
I am. Why did he sound like that? He sounded like... Hold on.
You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz half dead, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Ah.
Oh.
Go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. Take care now.
I'm filthy, though. I really should rest. I'm gonna make her wait. We will talk to Stephanie after we freaking... Nothing. I'm nothing.
Something you need.
Yeah, leave me alone, bro. That's what I need. I need to rest, okay? We're filthy. Well, we were. We've cleaned up a bit. We're wounded. We'll be a bit hungry in the morning. But we need to sleep. A proper night's rest. Gorgeous. I think we've deserved a full 12 hours. I think I could sleep a full 12 hours after what he's been through. So let's rest up. Let's get our health back, our energy back. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Good as new, Henry. Our clothes might not be, but seriously, you can't win them all. I've tried. Oh my gosh, that feels good. It feels good to be back. Let's go ahead and put our clothes back on. Hey, Robard. Long time no see, pal.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah. Hand over the trophies.
I have some trophies.
No, I don't.
Show me. So many.
Oh, the ear.
My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
Cool. Okay, so we can collect... Okay, so this is the guy... Okay. All right, let's open. I think this one's good. Yeah. We ain't lockpicking that one. Open. Oh. Oh, m'lady. All right, let's actually pop down and eat first before we chat with freaky lady there. Let's see. Is there... My bad. My bad. It's funny. It's like almost hard to know what's private and what's not. I'm not seeing any food here, but I do see the little food icon. Must be down here at the bottom. Oh, yes. Eat from the pot. Nom, 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 nom. We're not fully nourished, but by golly, we're close. Is there anything to grab here? We could grab some apples, and I think we will. Oh, hello. Sorry. So, munch, munch, and munch. And we'll pop a dried meat, and I think we are good. We will go chat with Lady Stephanie, who is eager to see us. So,
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life,
okay.
And I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I
So you
can't
think I
trust him
do?
with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
what can I say?
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Okay. So...
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
Uh-oh.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
Okay, ma'am.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
Ma'am, you've met me once before, and you're over here telling me you could trust me with your life or something. She's about to hit the hay again? Respect. It's 7:30 a.m. and she's hitting that hay. Respect. Well, we're going to put her little quest on the back burner because we do need to go find the Neuhof bandit in Uschitz because, well, that's what my boss has told me to do. But we do know that these dweebs at Neuhof, they were related to von Markfart, or whatever his name was, because they said so. So, this will be interesting. Does Radim have anything to... No, we're chilling. And we're back. We're back off. We're healed up. And we're headed to Uschitz, this glorious town that I keep hearing about. So, I know we just saved while we slept, but I have a habit of saving. Hopefully I don't run out of my glorious save juice. I think we'll be just fine. And we should be coming up on Uschitz here soon. There she is on the horizon. Beautiful. Radzig went somewhere to make sure the security of the region or something. And I wonder where he went. Decorative crown for the masters at Sasa. There's just so much. There's just so much. Okay, Ushits. Let's take this one thing at a time. We're gonna focus on the main quest for now, though. We're looking for the limping bandit of Ushits. I heard he frequents the bars and likes to partay. I also want to find a... Yo.
Thief!
Oh.
Yeah. Stop him, someone!
Yeah.
Ah! Watch where you're going! What?
Yeah.
Somebody help me!
Oh. Sorry, I forgot to equip my shard, which is, in fact, bloody. So you know I ain't messing around, pal. Maybe you shouldn't steal stuff. You get what you needed? He's gonna look. And so will I.
You showed him.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't
No,
trust
sir.
anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
You didn't gotta do all that, homeboy, but I appreciate it. I'm also gonna grab this guy's ration and food and lockpicks for sure. And otherwise, I think you can keep his clothes. You can have his dignity in death. By dignity, I mean not dignity. Because he's evil. We can drop that. I don't need that if it's... Well, that's all going to count as stolen, huh? That's fine enough. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, we just lose the stuff we took from him. We don't have anything particularly insane that we've stolen, so... Does Ushits really go all the way down there? Oh, Ushits is big. Find a roan, so that's down south. Wowza. Fuzz at the scribe. That's right, there's a fella here who maybe can teach us how to read. But that's a side quest, and we're not going to do that, at least not yet. What I want to do first... Limping? I can't tell. What I'm gonna do first, though, is we're gonna park up here, and we're gonna visit a couple merchants and sell some things. But he's got a sign for sure. Bonk. Would that not have been wild if I fell over there? That would have been hilarious. Okay, this is just a general merchant sign. Yeah, okay. This guy or gal will want to buy my goodies. 82 bones for everything we've got. 82 groschen. Let's keep it moving. I think we're good. Our inventory's down to a reasonable amount. Our carry weight is down significantly in a good way. I think we've got some abilities to learn here. So I'm going to go through these, apply them, and we'll cut back in a sec. Okie dokie. I think we got everything. I did just unlock Blunt Strike, which looks like there are like combos you can unlock, which is pretty cool. Didn't know that at all. So that's neat. But yeah, we've got Blunt Strike. We'll have to try that out. I guess when you go for the strike, you just bonk them in the face with the blunt end of your weapon. That's kind of neat. Let's also head to the blacksmith and quickly try to hone our weapon's edge, if there is a blacksmith in Ushits. There might be this way. And once we get that out of the way, I think we'll be good to continue on with our quest and find our limpy friend. We got a dog. What that dog doing? What that dog doing? There may not be a smith in Ushits, or maybe he's down. Maybe he's way down here, huh? Yeah, he could be by the road. Let's go ahead and call our... Oh, wow. Pebbles is quick with it, fam. He's quick with it, though. What that horse doing? We're going to want to go around here, around the sheep. And down this way. And over. We're going to go to this part of Ushitz. Oh, wow. It really goes for a while, huh? It's a big little village. A big little village. That's oxymoronic. This is a big little town. A little big town. Big little big planet. Alrighty. Any smithy action in the... Oh, we almost ran right into the wall. Looking away while driving. There's definitely something going on over here. Most definitely we will return later. Alright, well, let's go see what all that hullabaloo's about. And we'll worry about our sword later, I suppose. Did we discover the butcher? No, let's go discover the butcher real quick. There it is. And that's a furnace of some kind. That is an empty thing of water. I try to clean myself. I just try to stay on top of it when we pass by. I don't think there's any downside to it, so... Man. That's screenshot material. Alright, let's head... I think it was back down this way. Yeah, where folks are gathered around. Looks like someone's home, perhaps. We'll go see what the heck is going on. Limpy Lubosh. Man, he's got quite the crowd out here. Oh, blood on the door?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's
Skiddios.
nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits.
Auschwitz is funnier than Ushitz.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit.
The music.
Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
I see. Someone got to Limpy first. Oh my gosh. Can I show that on YouTube?
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Jeez Louise, Limpy got the sorry end of that deal. Wow.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Okay, we got a lot of questions to ask because we are investigating. Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know any? Do you know about anything suspicious?
Anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any cronies?
Do you have any kith or kin in the village?
None.
Kith or kin?
A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Okay. Where was he on the night Neuhof was
Do you
raided?
happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
All right. I think that's all the bailiff is going to give us. Or maybe not.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything.
I don't think he's going to give us much else.
I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
That's fair. I don't actually know either. Got lots of villagers here. Anybody named? Yes, Maple.
My respects to you.
Okay. Tell me anything
I've
about
come in the
Lubosh?
name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you.
Okay.
Well, what do I
That's a
care?
weird thing to just immediately point out when I'm trying to investigate a murder.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Yeah, good
Have
point.
you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Okay. So we know he attended church at the very
Do
least.
you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he...
Oh.
Jesus!
Okay. You outed him.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all.
Well, thank you, Maple. Despite your weird initial moment, you were a bit helpful. You're just a villager too?
God
Okay.
be with you.
You seem to have a little bit of the... Get a little bit to do with that cutscene, so you might
Come
be
in the name
important.
of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm
Just gonna-
investigating the massacre in...
Of
course. Skip that,
Ask
we know.
away.
Okay.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much.
Okay.
But I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Yeah, it was rather... I mean, it was kind of crazy what they
Have you
what
noticed
they did.
anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Suspicious.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
Wow.
That's all. Thank you.
Cool. So, villager with a sick mustache. That's all I has to say. We're going to go investigate the body, I think. We're just going to shut that so people aren't watching.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. An inscription in blood. It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning. But who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
That's a good point, actually.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? An inscription in blood.
Yeah, I wish we knew how to
Pity I don't know
read.
how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning. But who? And a bandit who knows
That's
how
not
to
what I.
write isn't
That's not
something
what I
you see
thought.
every day.
I thought it said inspect. Oh, get up, Henry. Get up, Henry. Henry, get up, Henry. Wake. We are not sleeping in a dead man's cupboard.
A bed?
Insightful, Henry. Really, really insightful. All right, what else we got going on here? Just some robbing we can do.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. We're not gonna rob him. I got no reason to rob this poor bastard. We can eat his last meal. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else in here. So they came in, bonked him over the head, gutted him. That's probably how they did it so quietly. They bonked him over the head and gutted him while he was unconscious and or already dead. Okay, well. Oh, looks like the townsfolk have cleared out, and I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Good health to you.
And to you, Bailiff. Do we have anything else to
Another
say
thing
about Lubosh? No, no more things to ask.
Good luck to you.
So the townspeople have cleared out. Lubosh lays dead, and our current quest is to find out what the heck happened to Limpy Lubosh. And unfortunately, I think this is where today's episode is going to end. Next time, we're going to come back with our detective hat on, our fedora, and we're going to figure out what the heck happened to this poor guy. Poor guy, but like in parentheses, because he may have been a part of the raid on Neuhof. So, without much else to say, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.